So yeah, the rest of this DLC or the rest of this game is it's like a boss rush with like a couple areas in between the boss rush, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 DLC bosses and then 2 final bosses. We have to do the Living Failures, then Lady Maria, then a little bit of the we have to do then there's like an actual area to explore. It's the fishing hamlet. And then then there's the Orphan of Kos, which is the final DLC boss. And then there's I almost said Lorcan. There's Lawrence for the final he's an optional boss for the DLC. And once that's all done, it's the final 2 bosses. It's back to the main game, and it's Gurman and then the Moon Presence. Oh, Grandpa. Blip, blop, blip, blop. There's got to be a better way to get up here than that. Oh, you probably don't even... I probably could just take the elevator... Right, yeah, the elevator would stop, like... The elevator stops, like, there, and I just go up the steps, don't I? Oh, well. Alright. Living Failures. Here we go. A boss nobody particularly likes. It's a fucking, it's a what's it called boss. It's like a, what is it, like a horde boss. You just fight like a bunch of these guys until the health bar goes to 0. It's a bit shit, yeah. As you can see, it gets a bit hard to deal with it. There's just a lot of them. Mikolash is the best Soulsborne, your favorite Soulsborne, yeah. Not a great fight, this one. Ow. Surprised that the same company made this and Armored Core. Metal Wolf Chaos. Oh, no, no, don't do the spell. Don't summon the icebergs, the spacebergs. This fight blows shit. Is the worst to die to these guys or Pinwheel? Oh, Pinwheel 100%. Pinwheel is like nothing. These guys actually deal a shit ton of damage. Like, look at this shit. Oh, right, I have a gun. Please, not again. Okay. Metal Wolf Chaos is on. I don't actually know what Metal Wolf Chaos is. Back to the Hunter's Dream. Get some more. So, that is not a great fight. It's not particularly difficult. I know that people can get stuck on it because sometimes you can have 4 or 5 of those fucking blue weirdos wailing on you and casting magic, so it can be a bit of a sticking point. I remember having trouble with it. And they do a lot of damage. But not really that bad. You stand in for the Bush fighting his vice president for control of the country. Game about a U.S. fictional U.S. president in a mech suit fighting terrorists. What? Oh, sure. Well, okay. I'll take a look at that later. So, that fight, not that interesting. Immediately afterwards, you have what might be one of the best fights in the game, one of the best bosses in the game. God, just look at this fucking game. It's just
should be left well alone. Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly. Only an honest death will kill you now. From your wild
Is this the Bloodborne waifu? This is who the plain doll that you level up in the Hunter's Dream, this is who she's based off of. Lady Maria. Oh, fuck you. So yes then? I guess. Oh, is she gonna do the thing? Yep. She hold her pistol like a gangster. That's kind of just how you shoot that one. Oh! Wow, she was so much easier than the first time I fought her. Cool fight, though. There are people, I remember, like... Yeah, I didn't know she was that easy to... That's something I think I've learned this playthrough. Parry. Use your gun. Use your gun and get those visceral attacks, because it's one of those things where it's like, use the game mechanics, dumbass. But yeah, kind of. If you get the stagger, a lot of enemies have very clear, like, stagger them now. And then you get a big chunk of damage, and if you've been hit, you get that big chunk of health back with the rally system from a visceral. I remember seeing people take like an hour to do that fight. And you gotta remember, with how quick some of these, like, you know, sometimes each attempt could be like a minute or two, and so... I like how we didn't break her chair the entire time. What is that? I can't tell if that's a picture or something. Always bring your gun to a knife fight. You find what she's been guarding. How's my day going? It's great. Hello. Good video, thank you. This is, I'm pretty sure again, my lore of Bloodborne is not very complete, but the fishing hamlet, which is where we are, the fishing hamlet is essentially where I think Bergenworth found, like, the first great one, or like, this is where, like, their whole start of, like, researching all of the ancient, sort of ancient one, old one shit started. As you can see, the plain doll is very, it looks very familiar. Okay, I guess I don't have enough echoes. It's not Innsmouth? Yeah, kind of. What I can do is before moving into the fishing hamlet, I can go do, at least try, to do the optional boss. Is it the Nightmare Church? Or is it just the Hunter's Nightmare? Nightmare Church. It's not In's mouth, it's In's butt. Oh my god. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I don't think, no. No. Is this, oh, this just leads, does this just lead back to the, where does this go? No, I want to go some shit. So there is an optional, I found the item off stream. You get a specific item and you bring it to a specific location and you get to fight a specific optional boss who is technically just it's like a reskin. But it's still, it's kind of cool. That leads Cleric Fire Sage. Nude Guide. Good night. Go up here. Wow! Thank you for subscribing with Prime. You a jerk. Whoa. God damn it. Alright, going into this boss. 3 vials less. Do you subscribe with Disney Plus? I don't think they have that yet. He's not a tree. He's like, he's a big fire monster beast. He's a beast. He's got a fucker of a migraine. This is Lawrence, the first vicar. Ow. Ow. Holy fuck. That didn't count? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do this fight. Boom. I jumped. He does so much fucking damage. Holy shit. Watched my gun video the other day, enjoyed it, thank you. So this is Lawrence, the first vicar, and he was a student of Master something or whatever from Bergenworth, the guy at Bergenworth who ran Bergenworth, and he left Bergenworth to found the Healing Church to do more experiments and research on the Great Ones and such. I'm also now going to quickly Google Lawrence the First Vicar. Does he have a weakness? No. Bolt? He's kind of weak to Bolt. He is a beast, so he does take extra damage from weapons that are serrated. So he's a fucking idiot then? What do you mean? In that memory you got from Amelia, Fear of the Old... Yes, yeah, Fear of the Old Blood, yeah, he was the one that was being told by Master whatever that Fear the Old Blood. Yeah. He's a fucking idiot then? Nah, what do you... It's great. Isn't it just the first boss you fight in the game, but with a little... He's got, like... He shares, like, 6 different movesets, apparently. I don't think I'm gonna have enough to buy even, like, a single... I don't think I'm gonna have enough to buy even a single bolt paper. Nope. I have literally 1 bolt paper. Oh, good. Maybe I summon? There was an NPC summon. But yeah, the Saw Spear is as good as it's gonna get. Because the Saw Spear is serrated. The Saw Spear is serrated, and it's serrated in both forms, so... Serration is one of the... It's not like a hidden... It is kind of hidden. It's like a hidden damage type that certain weapons are serrated. And they deal extra damage against enemies that are counted as beasts. And the game crashed. Oh, no, it didn't. Although it might actually need to be restarted, because this emulator needs to be restarted every, like, hour or so. Otherwise, it will crash because memory leak. No! Oh, come on. I just want to get in here without taking too much damage. Quick restart. Just a bit. I also have to make sure I have Task Manager open, because Task Manager will tell me when it's time to restart, because you turn this on, it's using about 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, and then slowly as it stays on for longer, it starts getting up there. And once it starts getting to about 2.5, 3 gigabytes of RAM, it's best to restart it there. Otherwise, you might start having issues. Oh, good. Now he's inside. Now I can't summon. Okay. We'll see how the bolt paper does. just fucking constant fire. If you can't tell what's going on, don't worry, neither can I. California wildfires. This is what started the this guy was out there. I actually wonder. Throwing knives, go. He is immune to poison. I checked. I can't cheese him with poison throwing knives. Why does he get more dangerous when he loses half of himself? Because he was filled with lava. I don't think the Molotov cocktails are going to do much against him. It's magma, so he's still inside. Just get hit by that. Oh, just get hit by both of those attacks. No, 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 no. Just shoot him with your gun. Fun. Oh, that was. It's always it was like the arguing in my head. Okay, be a little careful because he's almost dead and you don't want to restart the fight. But then also it's like he's got like one hit left, so just go in there and finish him. And so I try to do that, and then he fucking almost kills me right then. Whoo! Alright, so there's only one more boss in this DLC, but we do have to actually do a little bit of an area to actually get to him. Do I not have any more? There's only one blood vial left. Man, you go through so many vials. Yeah, just buy all 150. Fuck it, probably won't. Hopefully, you don't have to get any more for the rest of the game then. Yeah, we just have we got to get through the fishing hamlet, fight the Orphan of Kos, and then do the final two base game bosses. And Bloodborne is finished. That's it. There's nothing left to do. I've done everything else. Alright, fishing hamlet. I remember this place sucking. Again, this is probably like some of the most Lovecrafty areas in this game. You are essentially in, like, you're in Innsmouth, you know, or whatever other Lovecraftian stinky town. Very, very... And this place probably smells... Oh, it smells like Christmas, probably. Guess we'll see how long Orphan takes. I'm a little afraid. Ah, yes, the skull well. Why does the well shoot skulls? I remember what's down this well. Oh, fuck, it's that. He's down the well, too. I want to point out, did you see how much health his charge did? Did you see that? This place sucks. This fishman deals 33,000 damage a second, yeah. I was at full health, and I had the tiniest sliver left, but we did unlock the shortcut here. Aha. Oh, he's like a tough one. The harrowed hood. Bloodstone chunk. You know, with a little work, this place is... I could see them sprucing up this place. Be a little vacation town. You know, couple of little bistros. You know, serving the local fish. Artists making little, you know, souvenir knickknacks. Bed and breakfast. $200 a night. Oh, good, fish dogs. Blah. Oh, fuck you. Aggression. Aggression. Bloodborne is the aggression game. Fishman! And I'm dead. Oh, come on! The crows with the dog. Last stream, one of those killed me instantly. It did 8 billion damage and I died. The burst damage that certain enemies can do is just like not right. It doesn't feel right. There's only 10,000 echoes. Why'd you go for him? The lantern was right here. It was literally like 5 feet away. I'm glad none of the other games had the enemies take your bloodstain mechanic. Yeah. The enemy take your bloodstain mechanic thing is kind of like... It's neat, but like... It's inconsistent. Like, sometimes it just doesn't happen, and then sometimes like a seemingly random enemy steals your bloodstain, and you're like, wait, what? Can he bottom from hell? Yeah. Most pleasant trip to Swansea? Oh, Simon is dead.
This village is that feebly, so awful, we hunters.
Okay, yeah, end the Hunter's Nightmare, got it. Die so I can take your stuff. Thank you. So you get his bow blade. Which, can I even use it? Simon's bow blade. Choice weapon of Simon, one of the first healing church hunters. Simon despised firearms, so like the church... So the church workshop had this specially fashioned to his liking. The large curved blade serves as a bow when transformed. So, no, not that. We got sword. And you can shoot arrows. Kind of cool. When did I get the boom hammer? Boom hammer. It's a hammer. When you do that, and now it does fire. Gave me that key, which goes to that place in the church, which I'm gonna go check out, because I'll forget. I don't know why the choice was made to make it so that you can't teleport between lanterns, and you have to go back to the Hunter's Dream every time. The lanterns have no, like, options. They're not like a bonfire. It's just, do you want to go back to the Hunter's Dream, yes or no? And it, like, why wouldn't you just make it so that it acts like a bonfire? Because now you have to do more loading screens.
What is it? Oh,
All right, I'll kill you.
changes.
I don't even know who you are. It's especially weird since 1.0 loading screens were 1.0 loading screens were just Bloodborne in big text. I think I remember that vaguely. I heard you like loading screens. Yeah, and they were pretty rough on the PlayStation. So to constantly have to see, like, if you wanted to farm a location, it was like 10 to 15 second loading screen, 10 to 15 second loading screen, 10 to 15 second loading. Oh. I feel like most of this game's issues kind of stem from the PlayStation 4. They bought an SSD for their PS4 just for Bloodborne? I probably should have done that back in the day. Like, the PlayStation 4, loading screens, shitty frame rate. Did she turn into a flip-flop yet? Oh, there she is.
Oh, head one last time. This is my lead.
I don't remember where you get brain fluid from now. Alright, well, moving on. Starfield for loading screen? Ooh, it's pretty bad. I feel like Starfield, at least when I played it, it wasn't necessarily the length of the loading screens in Starfield, it was the amount. Like, you teleport, fast travel, you fly, fast travel, teleport to a planet, and then there's a loading screen, and then you actually have to pick the place on the planet, and then there's a loading screen. And then you get out of your ship, which is also a loading screen. And it's like, fuck me. Man, if loading screens and the fact you're stuck with nothing of substance, yeah. Fallout 4, I remember Fallout 4, sometimes it is weird vanilla, like, without any fixes or, you know, mods to help performance. Yes, sometimes you are stuck loading into Boston for like a minute, and you're like, oh god, is the game dead? But no, it's just taking fucking forever. Because Boston in Fallout 4 might be like the most what's it called? What the fuck? What was unoptimized? That's the word I was looking for. Unoptimized area in like a video game. That was good. Loading screen coming out of that metro tunnel with Nick after leaving the vault is the worst. About my pizza experience? What about my pizza experience? You went to your Coa and they gave you 3 pieces of pizza for the price of 1. Salmon, potatoes, Worcestershire, and what? That sounds weird. Was it good pizza though? Is this the way to go? Oh god. Listen, so I'm not too bad. Like, see, the thing is that like I'm lucky I didn't pay for that pizza on Canada or on Victoria Day. My family, they bought pizza because, oh, we're just having pizza. So at least I didn't have to pay for that. They willingly spent their money buying pizza. Playthrough on the Series X was horrible before the performance patch. Yeah, I can't imagine Starfield on the consoles being that great. Where does this door even... Is this the one to the... Okay, so we did find that's a shortcut. Okay. Is someone summoning lightning? This place is not fun. This is probably one of like the most rancid areas in the game. This is like one of like this. There's a lot of areas of this game that are fucking disgusting, but this is up there. You don't think the Mollusk cute people are cute? No. Do you? Don't answer that. Doesn't this lead under the well? Bloodied trousers. Oh, cool. Pants. Red elixir. Huh. I wonder what that is over there. I'm sure that is of no consequence. That's actually harder to see with the with the monocular. Yeah, this leads under the well. Where does this go? get down. Thank you. Cursed Kin Hunter's Damp Blood Gem. I don't pretend to understand the blood gems or what they do. Like, I understand that they like boost your stuff, but like when you see a name like that, it's just like, cool. We're back at the that's the lighthouse. Oh, frame rate. Drop down from there. Oh, no! No, no, no. Please, no. I always take sedatives off my bar and then immediately I fucking run into a winter lantern. Like, gems handle the elemental infusions and scaling. You don't like that they're so randomized? Yeah. I feel like all of the randomized bits of the game, the gems and the dungeons. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's more than one. Is anything down there worth fighting a bunch of dying to Winter Lanterns 800 times? No. No. Oh, we're already here? Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the Hunter's Dream then, quick. To refill. I didn't know we're already here. Remember people said that the Chalice Dungeons and the randomized gems were there to pad out the playtime? I don't know, like, it's not a long game, Bloodborne. I would say, like, on your first time, because on your very first time where you have no idea anything, I'd say 20 to 30 hours base game, and then add another 5 to 10, maybe 15 with the DLC. So you're looking at 30 to 40 hours, maybe, which I think is more than enough for this. Like, it's a good, solid game. Like, it doesn't overstay its welcome at all. It didn't need to be, you know, it didn't need to be longer. You know what I mean? I feel like, and this is coming from someone who's never played, who never does any of the dungeons, the Chalice dungeons, because they just don't appeal to me. What's that thing? Assume the form of a ghastly beast. Okay. I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom, and oh god, it's using 2.5 gigabytes of RAM. So I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna use the bathroom, restart the emulator, and I will. We will try to fight the orphan of Kos. Be right back. Sorry, what'd you get an advert for? I've been trying to run ads on. I've been trying to run the 3-minute ads on Twitch because I've read that apparently a lot of people really I've seen people say that they hate pre-roll ads more than they hate like ad breaks. And so I've been doing usually I just have it so that I don't run any ads, but if anyone comes to the channel, they would see an ad in a pre-roll. And I read a lot of people being like, "Oh, I don't like that. I would click off of a stream." So I've been having Twitch run the ads every hour automatically for 3 minutes, and anytime I go to take a bathroom break, I run them. Series of furniture and food ads, normal shit for 2 minutes. Halfway through, advert for the German military. Ah. All right, ooh, here we go. How bad can the Orphan of Kos be? I remember not liking this fight. It thankfully has a fairly short run back. And you don't have to fight anyone on this run back. You do find you're a parry god now? Uh-huh. Sure. As if most of these parries are just aren't just panic parries. Blech. Ah, he's so slimy. Oh, it's just yeah, you picked a good time to start eating. It's just this game is so gross. He's sad. Oh, that's a good time to heal. Get visceral! Greed. Oh, I forgot. He gets a cape. No cape? Don't worry, he's not a superhero, so it's fine. That didn't count as like a visceral? I was gonna eat that. Thank you, camera. Just the visceral there, great. Great. Oh, so close. Oh, no, it's gonna happen. I'm never gonna get that close again. Oh, shit. God damn it. I parried him and I still got hit by the attack there. I don't know if you noticed. I got him down to 10%. And then made 5%. And now I barely got him to like a quarter to 3/4. Have you seen Resident Evil? Welcome. No, I haven't. Nothing feels better than having your parry canceled out. I don't know if it's like, it does feel weird that you can get an enemy, you've parried an enemy into a stagger state, but you still get hit by like the last frame of their attack before that stagger state like goes into effect. And so twice in the last attempt, I hit him into a stagger and still ate the attack. Why was he so much more aggressive there? Like, fuck me. He wouldn't let up there for a second. I was trying to heal. Oh my, oh no, don't be like this. I don't want, no, It's gonna be an hour of this now. I beat Lady Maria in one go. Lawrence in 2. Okay. It's gonna be one of those. Great. I'm already pissed off, so. Whenever you, like, on a first attempt, or any attempt, but it's especially annoying on the first, you get so close and you die, and it's just like, I don't want to try anymore. Alright, I'm done. I don't want to do that again. And I'm dead. Oh, he just like combo, like one combo and dead. Fuck. I don't know why they would put a run back like that. Like this is like a I don't know. I feel like this kind of run back is like it's 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds between you having to fight the boss and when you spawn. Like they could have just put the lantern here and, you know, there's no obstacles, there's no enemies to fight. So why even have the run back? Okay. Better than the blood. Oh, well, yeah, sure. Yeah, compare it to the worst run back in the game. Sure, it's better, but that run back sucks. The Shadows of Yharnam run back is also terrible. Those are the two big ones. I don't think any other. The Father Gascoigne, his run back can also be pretty annoying, especially early on. Well, early on, that's when you fight him, but like it's that one's also annoying. those that shot went right through him. Like, literally. Oh, I missed the visceral. No. No, at least that doesn't do damage to you. Really don't like when the camera just decides to... Oh, and then I have to fucking guess where he's landing. What the fuck was that? He just ulted. Oh. Just gotta, you have to stay on his ass. Fuck. Nightmare slain. Oh.
Sweet child of Kos returns to the ocean. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting of all that there is and can be.
We did it. The Hunter's Nightmare is closed. That's the DLC. That's the old Hunters. Every boss. So, what is this? What is the lore behind this thing? This is Kos. And that was its orphan child. And this is what I think started the whole everything goes to I'm actually gonna Bloodborne Kos. So Kos is a deceased old one, and they're essentially Willem went. They found Bergenworth came to this place, and to study the nature of the transformations, and they were tortured the village and stuff like that. This is like one of the start of like this whole thing going bad, something like that. I think I don't know 100%. It's a lot of insight. It is. All right, 2 more fights, and Bloodborne is done. where you get the call. Yeah, if you use the cost parasite, which is it's a weapon, right? Yeah, the cost parasite. And the carcass of Kos washed up on the coast, its insides were teeming with tiny parasites. Unlike any found in humans, this atypical weapon can only be clasped and swung by a Kos, but a Kos parasite is sent to stimulate phantasms and inhibiting illumin words. Okay, so before we do the final boss, I have a bunch of these. I'm gonna use every single one of my insight items. Oh, you can only have 99. Fuck! I just wasted all of them. Ah! It's not that bad. Who cares? Game's over. Buy a bunch of items. Oh, right. Maria's armor. Among the first hunters, all students of Gurman was the Lady Hunter Maria. This was her hunter's garb crafted in Canehurst. Maria is distantly related to the Undead Queen, but had a great admiration for Gurman, unaware of his curious mania. Yeah, Gurman was obsessed with Lady Maria, so much so that he crafted the plain doll in her likeness. As you can see, she's like the Lady Maria. Remember, if you do gestures in front of her, she'll respond. Look. Now, to get the final ending, we have to consume these umbilical cords. Yes, that's something you have to do. For the doll or the DS3 Firekeeper, I have the doll. I like her. I like the voice actress, and she's very nice and kind.
Go. Very well then. Farewell.
I like the Firekeeper as well. You like the Bloodborne drip too much to fed me today? Okay. We've taken those, which means almost run out of Quicksilver bullets. Not anymore. Alright. So now there's nothing else to do in the game. Everything else has been done. DLC's complete. Last thing to do. I will actually probably just restart the game once more so it doesn't hitch up during the final fight. End of emulation thoughts. Happy you did this. Yeah, this game is still great. I would still consider it probably my favorite Soulsborne. I think a Soulsy game from FromSoft. I think the combat is great. I think the combat is extremely fun. It's still, I think, the fastest that you can get in the FromSoft games. Specifically like the dashing. You dash like crazy in this game. You're so quick. You're so agile. The focus on attack, on aggression on rewarding aggression, on rewarding aggression even after you take a hit, you know, with the rally system, rewarding the sort of you having the very strong risk reward of do you take to try to parry them with your firearm and get the visceral attack, or because if you don't get that parry, you're gonna take a fucking hit to the face, you know, and even then you can still get that health back. It's extremely fun, the combat, and I would say that I think that the setting, the Yharnam, the descent into madness, the nightmare unraveling into, you know, getting worse and worse. You think it's bad enough when you first get to Yharnam, but as you start to peel away the layers and more of the actual sort of eldritch truth gets revealed, it's so good. The way the game looks, like all of the different design of Yharnam and all the areas and the weapons and the armor and the enemies, it's so good. They put in such a huge amount of effort to get this game to look as good as it did in terms of its style, and it's not bad fidelity wise. Even, you know, it's a good looking game still fidelity wise, and parrying this game feels better than the others. Yeah, it's great. This game is actually great. It's a shame that you do have to go through a bunch of fucking hoops to get it to run on a computer, and that I had fucking tons of technical difficulties because of it. But if you do get it to run, it is worth it. This game is extremely good. It's still probably my yeah, I would say I haven't played the Dark Souls games in a while, so I say probably because I haven't, you know, played all of the Soulsy games in a while. So I would say this one though is still my favorite. It's up there. It would be hard to, even if I go back and play the Dark Souls games and such, I don't think they would, as much as I like those games, I don't think they would be able to dislodge this from top spot. Oh, I'm sure the emulation will get better. There's only so much you can do, but I'm sure it will get better. It's more improved from, you know, when I first heard about it, you know, a couple years ago. Like I'm almost, the game is done. I have finished the game. Yes, there was a lot of technical hoops. Yes, there is a fairly involved setup to get it to run, like to actually run with, you know, having to set up your patches and your memory and all that stuff, and there is that. But the game is complete. Like, here we are. We're gonna go deal with the final fight. So yeah, Bloodborne is great. Still, years later, it is still one of my favorite games of all time. I just love this game.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream.
So this is the first option for the ending. You let Gurman kill you, and you wake up from the hunter's dream, and you wake up back into the real world. If you refuse, however...
Dear, oh dear. What was it? The hunt? The blood? Or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter.
He wasn't crippled. He just liked the chair because it was comfy.
It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after the...
Better than Elden Ring, the only other Dark Souls... You've only played the Dark Souls series in Elden Ring? I would say yeah. Elden Ring is great. I just finished playing that.
Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
But, man... Stop it. German joins the hunt. It did make me think of, like, yeah, he's the next playable character in Smash. In another universe where Sony All-Stars became, like, popular, he would eventually be in there, along with Lady Maria. He's gonna explode? Oh, okay. Whenever enemies like do that thing where they're like building up their juice, I'm always like, are they gonna blow up or are they just gonna do like a brah? See? That's not fair. I will look at chat again in a second. Why do I keep doing that? Yeah, he's not a hard fight. He is not he's one of the easier fights. So is it world building or the gameplay? Both. I think I really like Elden Ring. This one it's world building and the gameplay. The combat is so fun in this game. The combat is so fucking good. So this is the the true final boss. Now, if you didn't consume the 3 umbilical cord pieces, you would get locked into an ending here where the moon presence essentially makes you replace Gehrman. Bye. Sorry, I wanted my stuff. I wanted to get my my items, my refuel recharged. Better boss than Elden Beast. So here's the thing. It's actually that's an interesting connection between Elden Ring and Bloodborne, is that they have 2 final bosses back to back. Both of the first of those 2 final bosses is better in terms of, I think, gameplay as well as like just the look. So fighting Gehrman is really cool because it's like Hunter v Hunter. He is the first Hunter, and now you're going up against him. Very cool. And then the moon presence comes out, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll fight the moon presence. And it's like, even in the DLC stuff, like, Lady Maria's better, Orphan of Kos is better, like, so the moon presence has always been a kind of a flat line, and that's kind of how I feel about Elden Ring with Radigan and then the Elden Beast. How's the Bloodborne going? We're almost done. We're at the final boss. So you can finally get the trick weapon that is so fucking cool, but I never really use it. It is a skill weapon. Fuck, that makes it tempting. The Burial Blade. Trick weapon wielded by Gehrman, the first Hunter, a masterpiece that defined an entire array of weapons crafted at the workshop. Its blade is forged with siderite, said to have fallen from the heavens. Saw the hunt as a dirge of farewell, wishing to only that his prey might rest in peace, never again to awaken to another harrowing nightmare. It's a big scythe. So what I'm going to do quickly, actually, just to, I don't know, because why not? Where is it? Moon. Moon. I need some blood echoes, and I need them quick, so I know where to go. Made the same mistake with twice. Elden Beast didn't really have to be a thing. Yeah. Your problem with Elden Beast is that the arena is so huge, you end up chasing the beast to get a few hits and repeat. Well, you're lucky for you. They recently made it so that you can, I don't know how recently, DLC, you can now use the Elden, or you can, during the Elden Ring, or Elden Beast boss fight, fuck, you can now ride Torrent. It's a literal shovel. Stop lying to these nice people. Big Scythe. Ruby is strong with this one. And there's 140,000 blood echoes. I just want to see the burial blade. I want to see the burial blade. It's so cool. It really made me sad as a kid when I first played this. That the burial blade is like one of the last weapons you can get. Am I not seeing it? Where is it? There it is. What the fuck were those echoes for? So that is a famous randomly generated dungeon where you you literally walk in, turn to the left, and an enemy gets essentially hit by a swinging pendulum, and then they die, and you get 83,000 echoes by default, but with the extra runes to increase the amount of echoes you get 143,000 blood echoes. The way that the dungeon spawns, the NPC is too far away, so his AI doesn't kick in, and so he just stands there and gets hit. Good job, FromSoft. It's because it was a randomly generated dungeon. New game plus. There is a new game plus. It's just one of those things where it's like I want to have that cool sword thing for the whole game. Bloodstone chunk. Blech, not enough. It was data mined. It wasn't just something that happened. So here's the burial blade. So normally it's just a sword. It's a big sword. I think it is skill, right? It's not strength. It's a skill weapon. Yeah, it is. Okay, so save file manipulation. So there's that, and then you got a big swing, and then when you trick weapon it, you attach it to that, and it becomes a scythe, and you get these big, wide swings. And I remember if you're doing your transform attack. So cool. Now, do I remember what? Okay, it was Claw Mark for Visceral attacks up. Then I put damage reduction, and then the final one was stamina boost. Okay, there we go. Does Maria have a weapon as well then? She does. It's at the bottom of a well, and it's her stabby blade that it can break into two blades. Blood magic blade. Coded weapon, you're still a fed. Oh, thanks. I think Starfield's guns are better than Bloodborne. Most of the weapons are sick. Yeah, the arsenal was really small. Like, people were like, ooh, there's only like 29 weapons in this game or something like that. I don't know how many there actually are. But it's like a significantly smaller arsenal, but every one is unique because they all have some sort of trick. It's almost as if they are the trick weapons. So these guys are like harder than any boss in this game. They deal 87 billion damage. They have 8 billion health. There's 2 of them. Are we going for the Rikuyo? Yeah, that was my attempt. I forgot that there's 2 of them. It's 2 a.m. You just got done binging your weapons video. Good rest your soul. Go to bed. Did the other one follow you down the ladder? No, 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 no. There's one on the ceiling. You guys are worse than rune bears. They may be worse than revenants. Rikuyo. That's Lady Maria's weapon. I don't even know if I have enough. I do have enough. What is it? It's a blood tinge skill weapon. Hunter weapon wielded by Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower. Trick weapon originating in the same country as the Canehurst Chikage. Only this sword feeds off, not off blood, but instead demands great dexterity. Lady Maria is fond of the aspect of the Rikuya. She frowned upon the blood blades, despite being a distant relative of the Queen. One day she abandoned her beloved Rikuyo, casting it into a dark well when she could stomach it no longer. So you got sword. You can break it into 2. I actually don't know if this weapon's any good. Looks cool. I can hear the winter lanterns up there and they're driving me nuts. Keep looking work since you noticed being live and everything. Thank you, appreciate it. Have a good one. Must have played this game at least 6 times. Yeah, I did play I probably at least 3 or 4 start to finish. Because I can remember this was a good this was a fun time. It was also like one of 2 games I owned for the PlayStation 4 because I bought a PlayStation 4 for this. Anyway, let's go deal with the moon presence. He's been waiting patiently. Also, this game is not that long. This isn't like, for example, Elden Ring, where Elden Ring, you're looking at like 50, 60, 70, 80 hours longer with the DLC, and depending on how much you do. fixed the ooze yet? I have. They now only show up for 15 seconds, and I don't have to turn them off. Never been a fan of this fight, or this boss. It just, I don't really like the way it looks. I don't like how it's all, like, torn up and emaciated. I think it just kind of looks a little lame. And that was the Moon Presence. We beat Bloodborne. So, if you beat the Moon Presence by eating the umbilical cords...
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
You become a child Great One by doing that. So, that's your ending. So, your first ending... You did it again, Miyazaki. Woo! Your first ending, wake up in the real world. Second ending, essentially be condemned to replace Gehrman and be the keeper of the hunter's dream. Third ending, ascend and become an infant Great One. The appeal of Eldritch stuff is it's beyond comprehension. The Moon Presence is just a monster. The Moon Presence, yeah, I will admit, like, even, like, when you seeing, like, the dead Koss on the beach is, like, that's a cooler design. Fighting Iberitus or whatever, the daughter of the Cosmos, she's a fucked up looking Eldritch design. And then the Moon Presence is just like a big dog, a big alien monster dog. Everyone picks this ending. Everyone picks this ending because, everyone picks this ending because you actually get to fight another boss. And yes, Gehrman's ending is the one where you wake up in real Yarno. Yeah, if you let Gehrman kill you, you actually, again, it depends on what you want. That could be considered the best ending because you're out of this fucking hellscape. Yes, and so that was Bloodborne. You don't want to be a slug pet by the doll? No, not really. That was great. That was... Oh, that game is so good. It's a shame. I don't... Again, we talked about it every time. Would have had a better, more divine look like the other Eldritch monsters. Agreed. I think it was not a great design. Like, whenever anyone talks about the boss fights in this game, be it the way they look, be it the way they fight, no one is talking about the Moon Presence. People are going to talk about Father Gascoigne. They're going to talk about, I'd say even like Rom, the Vacuous Spider. They're going to talk about Lady Maria. They're going to talk about the Orphan of Kos. You know, they're going to talk about these fights that visually or gameplay-wise are so much more interesting and engaging and difficult. But Vicar Amelia, a lot of people have trouble with Vicar Amelia. Fucking that, I've seen people get like so like stun locked at Vicar Amelia they can't actually beat her. What other fights are there in this game? I feel like I can't even remember any of the. I just finished the game. Ludwig's a cool fight. Beat Amelia in one go. I've never had trouble with her. Never had trouble with her. She's like one of like the standardist bosses because you literally just you stand underneath her and just stab her in the fucking, you know, in the crotch. It's like the standard FromSoft big enemy big boss design. Stand between their legs and stab them in the dick. I beat her. Was I using the saw spear or was I using the? I don't know if I was using the. I might have still been using the threaded cane, and I beat that boss. I don't remember now. Ah, this game is great, and we always have. It always comes back to like beat Parl in a sit. Yeah, same. He's got the same thing because he's big boss, big beast boss. Stand underneath him and just a lot of the big beast bosses, even like the Orphan of Kos, if you're like right up next to them, all of their attacks will swing over you, and so you can just they'll just miss most of the time. It's not a guaranteed thing, but what was I trying to say? Keep getting interrupted. The question always comes to is like, man, it's a shame that this game is stuck, and why is it just always like, why can't it be put onto like this? Is it Sony? Is it FromSoft? Is it both of them? I've heard it both ways. I've heard one side say, "Oh, it's FromSoft. They don't want it to be made again," or whatever. I've heard other people say, "Oh, it's Sony because they have technically the rights to it," or something like that. And I don't know. It's just that it's crazy that. And that there was like, what? There was years now of them. I know Sony recently said they're not going to do PC stuff anymore. But before that, there were years of them porting their previously exclusive games to the PC. What is it? Last of Us? The God of War, the recent ones. What is that one called? The one where you, like, hunt robot dinosaurs. I don't actually know. What is that game called? Horizon. Horizon. And so it's like, why was this one never brought over? Why was this one never... It doesn't need much. It just needs modern resolutions, higher frame rate. That's it. That's all I need. It doesn't need anything else. So now what? I do have a couple other options. I did consider that this might not take as long as I thought. So what even happens now? Does it just take me back to the main menu? Oh, right, we're back at the start. We just get zooped into New Game Plus.
Let's begin the transfusion.
We'll wake up in Yosefka's clinic. So this is Bloodborne. Now, as you can see, we have to seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. It's like Ravensoft Wolfenstein, another game swallowed by copyright. Ow. Imagine the team behind the Demon Souls remade this. Please no. I've seen before. I've not played the original Demon Souls, but I've seen before and afters of what Demon Souls looked like and what that company turned it into. I don't think they understand what art design is, or color grading, or lighting effects are. Yarnum. But yeah, that was Bloodborne. This game is great. I would say go play it, but I know that that's not the easiest thing to do. But if you have the opportunity, if you have a PlayStation, if you have, that way to play it, I would look into it. If you have a computer capable of doing the emulation, I would say you should do it. It's a bit of you can look up guides and it's a bit fiddly, and it's gonna have it's not as smooth as some other types of emulation are. If you've ever emulated other old consoles that are like they're old hat, but yeah, highly recommend if you can somehow play this game, you should. It's still one of FromSoft's like best of their like Soulsy games, maybe one of their best games. I think it's just the gameplay is great. The look, you look at Yharnam, it's just so this gothic nightmare city come to life, and it's just dripping with detail and atmosphere, and man, and then the gameplay, and then you start playing the game, and it's fucking great. And man, it's a shame that it's sort of stuck in this limbo where, you know, it's only on the specific consoles, and yeah. But like I said, if you can find a way to play this, I recommend you do. And it's good to play this game after about 8 years, maybe 9 years since I played it, and to know that it wasn't just nostalgia, that this game, it was as good as I remember it. I had a great time, and that was Bloodborne. Welcome to the Hunter's Dream again. Good hunter. Look, she's not a doll yet. But as soon as we come back, she'll be a doll because we have the insight to make her wake up. That was great. I loved Bloodborne. Bloodborne is great. You should play Bloodborne. A hunter must hunt, even in a meme.